go.
Hi there, my name is Bonnie, and this is my stepdaughter, Bonnie. For the purpose of this assignment, I'm supposed to be both interviewer and interviewee for a position with Bank of America. Because I can't fill both of these chairs simultaneously, my stepdaughter, Bonnie, is stepping in as the interviewer. So here we go.
So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been in customer service for almost 16 years now. I've held a variety of positions within that field. The most recent job that I have is as a patient care coordinator for AccuQuest Hearing Centers. My role there is to set the appointments for the customers, to greet them when they come into the office, and to make sure that all of their needs are met. Prior to that, I was an office manager for Motherlode Propane. I held that position for 7 years, and I started out as a customer service representative on that job and worked my way up. So when I left, I was actually an office manager.
Why do you want to work here?
I would like to work for Bank of America because they are a stable and, flourishing company. They're actually the largest financial institution in the United States, and I think being a financial advisor would be a very interesting and fulfilling job.
What are your career goals?
Well, basically what I would like to do is find a job with a future. The job that I have now is great, but there's not much room for advancement. I am looking for a job where I can get my foot in the door, basically, and work my way up the ladder into a position of authority. You'll notice from my resume that that's basically what I've done at every other job that I've held in the past, and I'm looking to find a job with a company that has a future. The financial advisor position really interests me because I'll be helping individuals meet their retirement needs, and I think that would be very interesting.
What role do you tend to play in a team?
Well, generally on teams, I end up being the leader. The most recent example of this I can think of was actually in the last class I had. It was the last week of class, and we all didn't know until like 3 days before class ended that we had a group assignment due, and there was only 4 of us in the class, so the teacher wanted all of us to be members of this group so that we could complete our project. Basically, nobody knew what they were doing, and everybody kept asking me, well, what do you want me to do? How would you like me to get this done? Basically, I had to step up and make everybody do their work. I assigned different tasks to everybody, and in the end, we got full credit because we all had a really complete, concise project, and we felt great doing it, honestly.
What are the most difficult decisions for you to make?
Well, as I said previously, I've been in customer service for 18 years now, give or take. And I like to make my customers happy. I think that's probably why I quit the job at Motherlode Propane, because I wasn't happy there. I was in collections, and collections is a very difficult field. When people walked in the door, I wasn't the person that they wanted to see. In fact, they would often do anything they could to avoid me because they didn't want to have to meet their financial obligations. And that's what I love about the job I have now. When I see people, they're happy to see me. I love interacting with them, and I love helping them. So basically, the most difficult decisions on the job for me to make would be decisions that would affect my customers negatively. I don't like having to be the one to make the call for someone who's delinquent on their bill. I don't like being the person who has to make a decision that will make my customers happy. That's why this financial advisor position interests me, because everyone has different retirement needs, and my job as the financial advisor would be to help them meet their needs. And basically, when they walk in the door, they're here to see me, so I'm kind of looking forward to that.
What would your previous co-workers say about you?
Well, I'm a hard worker. I'm great at meeting deadlines. I have a great attitude, and I tend to laugh and joke around a lot, so they probably tell you that I'm pretty funny.
What motivates you?
Well, probably the biggest motivation in my life is my family. I want my family to have a stable and successful future, and I would like to be in the position to offer my children more, to have some of the things that I didn't have growing up. So that's why I think Bank of America would be a great company to work for, because of all of the opportunities for career advancement.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I would like to see myself within the same company, perhaps with a more challenging job role than the one that I walked in the door with. Being a financial advisor would be great, but I don't know what other opportunities lie within the same company. Unfortunately, because I do have a family and we do own a house in Sonora, I cannot travel for the job very far. I don't mind going to Modesto or Stockton occasionally to work at the branches down there, but I know there's a Bank of America branch here in Sonora, and I would ideally see myself in some sort of supervisory position within that company in 5 years.
What do you know about this company?
Well, I know that Bank of America is the largest financial institution in the United States. I know they offer some really great benefits packages. I know that there's a real need for financial advisors right now. That is one of the most upcoming careers on the job market right now. And I think my background in customer service and how well I work with other people gives me an edge that most people coming in from like a sales type position don't have. I've been on all sides of customer service. I've been a customer, I've been a customer service representative, I've been in collections, so I've been on each side of this particular job, and I think that, like I said, that's going to give me an edge that most salespeople walking in the door don't have, and I think that my background and my willing to learn and my sheer motivation is going to be a real asset to Bank of America.
Do you have any questions for me?
Well, actually, yes, I do. And probably the biggest one that I have for you is what would make me a more qualified candidate for this job. I know that I don't have a lot of background in banking. I know that there are some certifications that I'm going to need to acquire in order to be a good candidate for this role. So my question for you is basically, how do we do this? I want to work here, I want to be the best person for this job, and I just need to know how to make that happen. Thank you so much for your time. I'm looking forward to speaking with you real soon in the future. Have a great day.
You too.
Hopefully this one.